Hi guys, welcome to the Resinator. My name's Jules and look what I've got. This is a box of magic from Create and Bloom. I'm not going to show you what's in here because there's lots of goodies in there for upcoming projects, but I am going to show you what I'm about to make. So Create and Bloom do the most divine pigments for resin and other crafts that you will ever see in your life. Please go and check them out. Loose colours are absolutely beautiful and you will see how beautiful they are when I show you the one that I'm going to use shortly. So Create and Bloom, link in the description. Right, so one of the things that I ordered was this beautiful pot, and it's got, I don't know whether it's going to come up on the camera, so I'm going to bring it up. It's got little constellations of stars in the lid and all the way around the pot. So when it's demoulded, it'll come out like they're embossed into the pot. So I've got an idea for that, which I'm going to use something else from Create and Bloom with. So that's what we're making, and the pigment that I am using for this is called Hummingbird, and it is beautiful. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'm going to take the lid off. Isn't that stunning? It's, hang on, let me get the lid on. So it's a pearl resin pigment, and it is the most gorgeous blue-green I've ever seen. So I'm going to make the pot with Hummingbird, and then once it's demoulded, we're going to do something with the constellations, but we'll leave that for the next part. So let's mix some resin. Okay, so I've mixed my resin. It's been through the debubbling machine. I don't know how much this takes, but I know the Let's Resin pudding jar, which has got a slightly a different shaped lid, is about 180. So I've done 200 mils just in case, and I've split it across two pots because obviously I don't want a flash cure. But let's get to colouring this. So first of all, we want to give it a bit of a stir because pigment pastes do settle, and Create and Bloom pigments always go a really long way. So I'm just going to scrape off my stick and then we're going to go in with that. That pearlescence is absolutely gorgeous. Let's just scrape that off because there will be some still on the stick. I do want a bit more, so made a lovely mess of this pot. That's just stunning, absolutely stunning. Let's see if I can get some of this off the sides. So I'm going to pour the lid. Look at that colour. I'm going to stop there a second. I do need to fill it up to the top here as well, but I can see bubbles there. So we'll come back to that. I'm going to put the rest in here, and I know I'm going to need to mix up the rest of it. I'm managing to throw it everywhere, all over the mould. That colour is so gorgeous. Okay, just squirt a bit of alcohol in there so it doesn't start to... Now I went in quite heavy with this, so I'm going to do the same again. This is like a semi-transparent pearlescent. I don't know whether you can see up the side of the cup when I go like that. I suppose if you wanted it opaque, you could pop a little bit of a blue paste in there as well. And that would stop the colour from being transparent. Okay, so I just want to quickly get a micro brush and get out some of these bubbles from under here so I can finish pouring this lid. Just running it round. These lids, anything with a lip like this, you're always gonna get bubbles, so you always should do this. I always forget. You can see one that keeps floating back underneath. Okay. So I'm going to give that a little spritz because I can see some bubbles there. I'm going to then push this back to where I want it, so I haven't got to move it again, and then finish topping this up. And then the rest is going to go in here. And I'm still not convinced that I've got enough, so I think I'm going to end up making a tiny bit more. That's okay because I can see some bubbles anyway. So it'll be a good opportunity to get those out before I put the last little bit in. Okay, so I'm gonna make up a tiny bit more to finish topping that up. Give it a swish around for bubbles, just round here, because in this curve is where bubbles like to hide, and down in the lip. Okay, so I'm going to go and do that, and then I will see you back for the demold and the next stage. So this is all cured now, and I cannot wait to get this out because I can't wait to see this colour. So I'm just going to start it off. Now I usually struggle to get these out, so I'm just going to use a little bit of soapy water down there and just squish it round a bit. I am actually going to get a bit of kitchen roll as well, because once it does come out it's going to be slippery. So I can see this one's going to give me some bother. Oh, I don't know, it's coming. No, it's stuck. Look at that. That colour is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's not quite opaque, but then to be fair, I did put a lot in. Look at that. That is so beautiful. And I don't think I've got a single bubble. Look at that. That colour is just stunning. So yeah, that colour is Hummingbird Pearl Resin Pigment from Create and Bloom. Right, let's see if I've managed to do the lid without any bubbles as well. That is just so gorgeous. And no bubbles. Look at that. I love that. Absolutely love it. So I want to highlight all these little stars and the little constellations. And to do that, I'm going to use another Create and Bloom product. And this is, let's move that out of the way. This is Flourish paste. It's lovely and glittery. This is a gold one. It's called Valley of the Kings. That's another really cool thing about Create and Bloom. The names of their colours are really cool. So this stuff is definitely going to need a mix because it does settle. So I'm going to give it a mix. Let's get some of that gold mixed in. This goes on, it looks very liquidy. There you go, can you see the sheen now? It's very liquidy, but when it dries rock hard. Once it's on, it's not coming off. So I'm going to try and use it sparingly. But what I want to do is sort of fill in, ooh, a bit much there, fill in these little like sort of stars, but I think I'm gonna have to get it on and then get it off quick. Look at that. But I'm also trash the place. Gonna give that a quick wipe with a wet wipe as well. Yeah, see the gold's actually stuck on that quite quickly, so don't put as much on as I just put on, but it is staying in those bits. If if when I've done this there isn't enough, I can always go in for a second coat. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's exactly how I imagined it. But I do want to get this glove off quick because I don't want it round here really. Little fingerprints. But yeah, once this cures properly, dries properly, it is not coming off. So you don't really need to top coat it in anything. There we go. So I'm going to go away and I'm going to do the same with the jar, and then I will come back and show you what I've done. So here's my finished pot, and it is gorgeous. Look at it. This flourish paste, messy, but a lot of fun and a beautiful effect. I could have gone over it again, but I actually like it the way it is, where not, you know, each star's not perfect. So, you know, some of them are, and then some of them look a little bit scuffed in the middle, so it gives it a slightly aged look, which I like. This hummingbird colour is just incredible. I've trimmed the bottom off with my deburring tool. I just gave it a little skim around the bottom, and I am extremely happy with that. So the mould and both the hummingbird pigment paste and the Valley of the Kings flourish paste, everything was from Create and Bloom. So I'm going to bring this up so you can have a look. So as you can see, some of the flowers look a little bit worn, which I really like the effect. I did toy with the idea of going in with another layer, but I really like it as it is. And where I didn't wipe it off quick enough, in some spots it's left, you know, a little bit of a gold sheen, but just in places, and I love that. So I'm going to leave it as it is. But yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled with it. I'm probably going to do one in resincrete, because these are a nice size for little plants, little succulents and whatnot, and I think it's a really nice take on a different kind of pot with these stars on. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Absolutely love it. So if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free, and it really helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I've used will be in the description, along with links for my Etsy store, my Amazon wish list, to buy me a coffee, and the super thanks button. Thank you to everyone that's already done that. I really appreciate every one of you, and everything that comes in from those goes straight back into the channel. There's also links down there with discount codes for the various companies that I'm affiliated with. So if you're in the market for replacing craft supplies, go down and see if you can grab a bargain. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all of you people that are subscribed to me and that come along and watch my videos. If you do watch my videos regularly and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, because I get a lot of views from people that are not subscribed, and it really helps if you are subscribed. So all that's left to say is thanks everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.